Just as the hunger strike led by Palestinian political prisoners ended last week, African refugees in Israel's desert detention centers began their own. The strike came as a response to the violent removal of refugees from the border with Egypt on Sunday. Their statement to the press said, "We call on the United Nations High Commissioner on Refugees to find an urgent solution for the situation and to protect our rights as people who have come to Israel to seek asylum and shelter." On Friday afternoon, nearly 1,000 asylum seekers left Israel's so-called open prison in the Negev desert. Following months and in some cases years of imprisonment under Israel's newly amended anti-infiltration law, the refugees decided to protest the prison conditions and the very fact that while seeking asylum, they were imprisoned indefinitely. So on Friday, hundreds simply left the open prison, where according to the new law, they must sign in 3 times a day, and walked to the border with Egypt.
Every time when they were in Holot, in the prison, that they had a very miserable life. They had always shortage of food, shortage of sanitation, shortage of medication, and they are always under strict control, and they won't be free, at least in mind, in the open air. That was their choice. It's better to die than to live in a suffer.
אני מבקש ממדינת ישראל וכולם שנמצאים בחולות ונמצאים במדבר ונמצאים בסורנים וגם אנשים שהם עכשיו בגבול, הם מבקשים שישחררו את האנשים שנמצאים בסורנים שתפסו אותם לפני שבוע, לקחו אותם מחולות לסורנים. 2, רוצים את האחריות של הכל שהפליטים בארץ, לא משנה איזה מדינה שהוא בא, שהוא פליט, שהוא בא פה למדינת ישראל, שהאחריות של הפליטים שיעבור למשרד האו"ם. 3, מדינת ישראל התנהג אלינו שכמו שאנחנו לא בני אדם. אנחנו בני אדם, יש לנו מדינה, יש לנו הכל, אבל ברחנו בגלל שיש לנו מלחמה במדינה שלנו. באנו בגלל שאתם הייתם במצב לא טוב, אתם עבר עליכם גם את הרצח עם, ואנחנו באנו בשבילכם שאתם חלק מהאחים שלנו. אנחנו מאמינים שיש שלום במדינות שלנו ונחזור בשלום, אבל מבקשים ממדינה שיעביר את האחריות שלנו לאו"ם.
Indefinite imprisonment is only the latest tactic the Israeli government has used against them. All the refugees from African countries except Sudan and Eritrea were deported by 2012. The remaining asylum seekers were forbidden to work, denied health care, saw their businesses confiscated and closed, and were often harassed by the racial profiling Oz police unit, which frequently arbitrarily arrested them. Last December, the government began mass imprisonment campaigns, sending thousands to jail. As the Real News previously reported, while jailed, prison officials coerced hundreds to agree to be relocated to Uganda, or, against international law, back to their home countries. After leaving the jail, the refugees headed to the border with Egypt, which they were violently prevented from reaching by the Israeli army. They then decided to camp out in a nearby grove, urging the UN to intervene and allow them passage out of Israel. But on Sunday night, massive forces of Israeli special police units removed them and transferred them back to jail, where they went on hunger strike. Considering the government has clearly stated its policies aimed at ridding Israel of African refugees, it's baffling why the Israeli army would prevent them from actually leaving of their own accord and return them to jail. A spokeswoman from the Israeli Interior Ministry, whose head, Gideon Saar, has often attacked the refugees in the press, gave the following vague statement to Simone Wilson of the Jewish Journal. "We will use all we can by law, and it means that anyone who broke the law can be sent to Saharonim jail."
Why do you think?
I don't know, maybe, I don't know exactly, but even the army or the government doesn't want the black people to be here, and they should open the way and let them go wherever, even to death. Maybe they think that they would be shameful because of the situation, but I cannot analyze or guess something.
For The Real News, I'm Leah Tarachansky by Hulot Prison, Negev Desert.